As summer comes to a close and we're going into fall and practically winter now, there's something that I've always felt like I missed out on just a little bit, and that's tree houses. I've always loved tree houses as I grew up, and I've always wanted one. I practically pleaded and begged my parents for one when I was just a kid. I was about 9, 10, so around half my age. I still remember vividly asking for it. However, there's one major problem, or maybe two major problems. I don't have a lawn, that's my first problem. And the second one is I didn't have a tree stable enough to build one anywhere close to my house. Now, as unfortunate as that sounds, today I bring for you a 3-part series of one of my favorite books growing up as a kid. And that was about the 3 tree houses. So the first, I'm gonna go all the way from the 13th floor to the 39th floor, and then we're gonna build up 13 floors at a time. And we're gonna end up at something like 117 floors, and it stops at 117 because as I got to the 117th floor, I was at an age where I stopped reading them. So that's my collection for now. But I do know that the author has now gone and released many more. So there's an infinite possibilities to the amount of floors that these tree houses can have. It's up to your imagination. So come with me as we dive into this 3-part series. So to start off, I want you to think of a hobby, something you really like. Doesn't even need to be something you have to do. It could be how much you like donuts. And for me, it's about film and cameras, which is why I have one hidden right here. In the spirit of tree houses, I hid one behind me. This is my camera, and I use it when I want to take pictures of myself and sometimes of the scenery around me. And I've taken some great pictures on this camera. I might show you some on screen. Here? Maybe. And if you can see them, I'd say that these are pretty darn good photos for pictures I've taken myself. So if I were to have a tree house, I would probably have a bird watching floor, one where I could look at all the birds. And speaking of donuts, I would love to have a floor dedicated to Dunkin' Donuts. I love that store. I love the amount of donuts they have, the amount of options. I could go on and on and on. Love their jelly donuts. So let's get into the first story of our epic series, and that's the 13th floor. So from down here, I'm gonna take out 3. We're gonna go from the 13th floor to the 26th floor, so that's plus 13, and then the 39th floor. So that's just 13 times 3. As we start off with the 13th floor, I want you to take a look at all the different images at the front of the cover. Not only do we have a lemonade fountain, a room full of pillows, swinging vines, a theater, bowling alley, a main deck, and a see-through swimming pool, this treehouse seems to be very cool. It's got something like a bunch of sharks and some more things down here that I can't really tell what they are. But the point is that there are 13 different floors with 13 unique things in every single book, and they seem to get crazier every single time I see them. So for example, we're gonna go and investigate as our 3 characters, or 2 in this book, Andy Griffith and Terry Denton, who both live in this 13-story house. They seem to go through 13 different chapters about the 13 floors that they've added. In every single book, we get a little map, and we get to see the new floors and the new additions. I really enjoyed these as a kid because you get to learn about all of these different floors in every single new book. There's Andy's bedroom, a classic. You have to have your bedroom. So does Terry right up here. The bathroom, very important. Let's not forget about those. And all of these other things that make the treehouse just that great. Then we go on to the 26 stories. And you'd think, hey, how many more things can you add from a lemonade fountain, a room full of pillows, a game room, an observation deck, a see-through swimming pool, and a bowling alley? Oh, not to mind, they also have a theater and a library. But in the 26 stories, not only do we already have the 13 stories from before, we have a double amount of crazy things that they've added. Let me show you right here. Look at this crazy graphic. you've got all different kinds of new additions to the story every single floor. And the more that we go through them, the more amazed I am that these kids got to build all this in just about a couple months. They've added a car rink, a skate ramp with a crocodile pit hazard, a mud fighting arena, an anti-gravity chamber, an ice skating pond with real-life ice skating penguins, a recording studio, a mechanical bull called Kevin, an ATM, an automatic tattoo machine, and even more. The craziest thing is, as we go above and beyond until the 39th, there's new problems at every doorstep, whether that be a new character or the publishing of their new book. So come with me as we investigate the stories behind all of these books. The important factor is I want you to think about one floor, one you haven't seen in this story yet. So it can't be a see-through swimming pool, a bowling alley, or any of the ones I've mentioned before. It has to be unique, something that you like. For example, I would probably put up a photography room where I could develop a lot of my films and look at all of the cool pictures I took that day. So what's your floor? What's your cool addition? And that's the end of part 1, where I've shown you up to the 39th floor. And on the next part, we'll get to see from the next 13th and up. And that's the first episode of our 3-part series on the 13th story, Treehouse, for Andy Griffin and Carrie Denton.